we're going to be working on Kata Guruma for the whole month, all right? It's all fireman's carry. So I'm going to tell you guys something. The technique to me is, number one, a little difficult, all right? It's a hard throw to do, all right? The full technique is a hard throw to do. One, to lift somebody up over your shoulders and throw them, guys, is kind of difficult. But two, how do you say, the fall for the other person is very difficult. So I don't want you guys to do this a lot. The lift and the entry is going to be the most important thing today, guys. But we are going to do a couple falls too. So what I tell everybody is this: whenever I'm trying to do Kata Guruma, my grip changes. All right. So I want you guys to understand what I mean is that usually I grab collar with my right hand and my left hand grabs the sleeve. Right now, from here I can do Kata Guruma, and we are going to have a couple of these throws from grabbing onto the sleeve. But today, what I want you guys to do is I want you to hold on to the collar. The reason is this: is when I get to here, guys, I'm going to be able to pull him, and he starts doing a whole lot more. You understand? So from this position, don't stand, just stand up straight. How do you say? I don't want you guys to do too much. All right, you can grab over my shoulder if you want. How do you say? Once I get to this position here, I'm going to go sideways. Look at my feet. Right now I'm facing him. I'm going to face to the side. I'm going to step right in between his legs, guys, and all I'm doing is adjusting myself to get there. I'm going to drop my head all the way to his belt, and I need to pull him on top of me, and then I'm going to have to do my step and squat, all right? Everything that I'm doing, guys, is kind of breaking them in half, all right? When I put my head into his belt, he bends over. If he stays standing up, there's no way for me to lift him. I need to pull on the collar. I need to get him off balance, and then I'm going to be able to step and get underneath him and go, all right? And all I really want is the lift and just bring him back down. You don't have to throw him, all right? So from here, watch where I'm at. I'm facing him. I got to turn sideways. I'm going to take my step. My hand's going to go in between the legs. I'm going to pull him, and my head is going to be right into his belt. So I pull, he bends over, and I start standing up, and I take my position. From here, how hard is it for me to throw him? Not hard at all. When I do this technique, guys, it's a very hard fall, or you can go forward, you can go sideways, you can go a lot of different directions. As long as he lands on the floor, guys, and I'm on top, I'm going to be okay, all right? I need this lift. This is the most basic movement for us to get into the throw. The next one, we are going to do a full throw, but now it's going to be down on their knees, okay? So really important. I tell everybody, you need to kind of get into a T position. He's standing facing one direction, and I'm standing facing the opposite direction, and I have to meet to him, all right? I need you guys to see what I mean by that T position. He is standing facing this way. I'm standing facing in that direction, all right? When I pull, really important, try not to pull him down towards you. I have to pull him past me. His head has to be past my leg on that side, all right? If I pull him into me, I'm going to get stuck. I get to here, and I pull him all the way across. See where his head is? Past my hip. Now from here, just start lifting up, head up, lift, and then we get back to center. Just try to get to this strong, really balanced position once we get up there, all right? Is it going to be easy? No. This is the hardest movement that we're going to do for the whole month. After this, everything gets lower, everything gets more movement-based, and then we get into a position for us to throw. But I need you guys to feel this position to lift and get into the position of controlling them on your shoulders before we get to the easier stuff, right? Anybody have any questions? No? Real simple, guys. Make sure, grab the collar. I always grab the collar with my weaker hand. My strong hand is going to go in between the legs. When I lift, I take my head to the belt and I start standing up. I'm pulling and lifting with the other arm. And once I get them up to my shoulders, I'm in control. If you get to this position and you're falling or you're not controlling, you did something wrong. You went somewhere, you put your head in the wrong spot, you weren't in the right position, or your feet were off, or you're leaning and you're trying to hold. You have to get to a standing position and be straight. Once we capture this, everything else is going to be easier, all right? Does this make sense or not? So let me do it this way. Grab the collar, all right? Turn sideways, step in between, pull him over, lift, and we get to there, all right? Let's go this way. Ready? Grab the collar, turn sideways, step, lift, and go from there, all right? Is that a good turn? Everybody together, ready? 1, 2, 3.